Most people spend their lives begging for a seat at the table. They chase likes and algorithms, following a version of success defined by the very people who keep them beaten down. But in the rugged hills of Arkansas, one man realized the table itself was the trap. Meet Zeroantartica, also known as Hillbilly Guitardude. To the music industry, he's a musical enigma. To the surveillance state, he's a ghost. But to the misfits, he's a blueprint for a different reality. He doesn't operate in the mainstream. He lives on the side of a mountain or a swamp on one of Saturn's hidden moons. By taking the name Zero, he achieved the ultimate power play. In math, zero is the placeholder that makes the system work. By becoming nothing to the elite, he became everything to his community. He stopped being a man and started being an idea. And you can't stop an idea. The establishment wins through two things: tracking and dependency. They want you to buy a new laptop every 2 years. They want you to use their platforms and pay their gatekeeper taxes. Zero calls this digital insanity. His workshop is a war zone against planned obsolescence. Here, he practices information sovereignty. He rebuilds laptops with Linux, the ultimate FU to big tech. It's private, it's free, and it puts the power back in the user's hands. He's not just fixing gear. He's cutting puppet strings. By running independent AM, FM, and UHF stations, he's creating dark nodes that the suits can't monitor or shut down. When he gives a rebuilt computer to a kid or a fixed radio to a neighbor, he's handing out the keys to a kingdom where the elites have no power. This is radical self-reliance in its most dangerous form. But if you want to see the true soul of this revolution, you have to look at the workshop floor. It's just another Tuesday. Zero is busy prepping CRT TVs for a local nursing home, providing the elderly with a familiar, reliable window to the world that doesn't require a high-speed subscription. And sitting right there, healing on the furniture, is a cougar. This is the alpha piece. Animals don't care about your voting record or your bank account. They react to vibration and intent. Because Zero doesn't carry the ego, greed, or fear of the establishment, the predators don't see a threat. They see another part of the woods. Whether he's healing a broken bone or just sharing space, he's proving that the natural world opens up to you the second you stop playing the elite's games. This is where Biscuit Diplomacy comes in. In the Ozarks, a peace treaty doesn't happen on paper. It happens on a plate. Sharing a homemade buttermilk biscuit made in a grandmother's original cast iron. Skillet is the ultimate antidote to the digital insanity the world uses to keep us on edge. Food is the universal language. A big cat doesn't care about headlines. He cares about that plate of biscuits and sage sausage gravy. By providing a safe harbor that asks for nothing in return, Zero is protecting the wild and the vulnerable in the same breath. He's showing the world that peace doesn't start in a corporate boardroom. It starts in a workshop kitchen with fresh buttermilk and a heavy-handed peppered gravy. By breaking bread and fixing what's broken, Zero is cutting the puppet strings of dependency. He's proving that when you have enough, you have the ultimate freedom to give the rest away. So, why Arkansas? Because the hillbilly stereotype is the ultimate camouflage. The elites in the major cities mock the rural South as irrelevant, and that is their greatest mistake. The rugged terrain of the Ozarks isn't just a place, it's a natural firewall. In a city, a guy fixing furniture and feeding bobcats stands out. In rural Arkansas, he's just a neighbor who keeps to himself and stays busy. This social invisibility allows him to operate a full-scale mutual aid powerhouse without immediate scrutiny. Poking around these hills, looking for a local legend is a one-way ticket to a bad time. The community knows who is helping them, and they protect their own. Zero has turned the middle of nowhere into the center of a sovereign world. The Ozark model isn't about running from the system. It's about making the system irrelevant. By focusing on shared skills and mutual survival, They are practicing social sovereignty. When people stop arguing over the divisive games of the establishment and start building together, the elites lose their primary leverage. For Zero, the win is already here. He isn't trying to topple the system. He's proving it's already obsolete. Every time someone learns to fix their own gear, broadcast their own signal, or trust their neighbor over a screen, the legacy grows. You can't unteach a man how to be self-sufficient. You can't unteach a community how to stand on its own feet. He is the ghost in the hills, a signal in the static, and the spirit of the woods. He achieved immortality by becoming a blueprint, a reminder that the table isn't just being burned, it's being forgotten. Stay sovereign. The revolution starts in the workshop. Visit Zeroantartica on Bandcamp to hear the frequency of the new world.